President Biden has signed 30 other executive orders since taking office. Most of them deal with the economy and fighting coronavirus. He also signed several orders on immigration, reversing many of President Trump's policies. And President Biden is not done yet. He's also proposing a bill that would change the U.S. immigration system.
Our Justina Coronel speaks to an immigration expert on this ambitious plan that could affect millions of immigrants.
The U.S. Citizenship Act of 2021.
That's President Joe Biden's immigration reform proposal.
There has not been a comprehensive reform since the mid-1990s at least.
He's trying to overhaul the nation's immigration laws in place.
The Trump administration was not in favor of large amounts of immigration for a variety of reasons. One of the biggest drops in immigration has actually been among refugees. We normally would resettle maybe 70, 80,000 refugees a year, but we're now resettling less than 30,000 a year.
But President Biden hopes to change that.
What do you think is probably the biggest overturn?
For me, I think I have to look at it as which pieces are most likely to pass and which pieces are more likely to be negotiated and changed along the way.
Let's start with the Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals, also known as DACA. It's designed to protect dreamers, undocumented immigrants brought to the U.S. as children. President Biden wants to put them on a fast track to citizenship. Cindy Buys, an immigration law expert with SIU, believes this will likely move forward.
I think there's a lot of support for giving lawful status to these young people who were brought here by their parents who didn't make the choice to come here undocumented.
One of the more controversial proposals, Buys believes it's an 8-year pathway to citizenship for millions of undocumented immigrants, as long as they meet certain requirements.
They have no criminal record, and they pay taxes, they pass background checks.
Biden also wants to fund border security measures rather than a wall and provide assistance to countries with high numbers of immigrants.
Economic aid and additional education and training for people in Central America to try to help them be able to stay safely in their own homes.
Justina Cornell, 5 on your side.
NBC News reports that senior Senate aides in both parties are skeptical about whether Biden's immigration plan will pass without major changes. It's running into resistance from key Republicans like Marco Rubio, who championed a similar effort 8 years ago. He says he opposes blanket amnesty for people who are in the U.S. unlawfully.